Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf Gaming Channel and Farthest Frontier as we continue the expansion of the Mountain Village. And at the end of the last episode I finally upgraded the Town Hall to level 3, which means that now we have an opportunity to bring new industries inside of our village, which is really awesome, and on the other hand our people will become a bit more demanding. And we will have to focus on fulfilling these needs if we want to keep encouraging both immigration and childbirth. But I've learned a lot about population growth, especially somewhere at the end of the last episode, where I had to put a cut for 2 years of in-game time because my population was not growing at all. They said it was because of lack of food, but I've learned a lot until then, and let me share with you this information right from the start because I feel it's very important. I've learned it for myself, but if you ever play Farthest Frontier, I think it's very important to know about this as well. We will read this message in a second. Let's check some things out. If I look here at the town center and I'm looking on happiness, you can see that we are at 50% in food satisfaction. Food supplies are low and your villagers are malnourished. This is what it says. This is the overall food supply. It's the fact that we have enough food here in our public storages for 3 months. This is the overall food supply within the public storages, and this is what applies to your overall satisfaction, food satisfaction, and this is what also affects immigration and childbirth. Because I had very low food supply in the storages, I got one kid per year for 2 years, and I've had no immigration. Even though it said here that immigration rate is really high, and birth rate was also really high, which it's a bit confusing, unfortunately. I am hoping that maybe the developer can work this out. But it can be confusing because your people could have food satisfaction at very high levels. So if we take a look at houses at random, you can see that most of our houses have very high amounts of food. So this is not really a problem. Our people are not starving, but they are concerned because we don't have enough food in our storages. And this is the most important part of this. It's not enough to have food in hunter cabins or forager shacks or any other food producers. You need to have laborers or some carts move the goods from the different food producing buildings into your public food storages or public storages because they can be food or they can be general, and it's only then that that effect will add up here in the food stores, which will in turn add up to the satisfaction level in your town center or your overall satisfaction level for food, which in turn will encourage immigration and childbirth. It's a bit, it can be a bit confusing. It took me 2 years of in-game time to figure it out, but here we are. This is the lesson for you. Let's see. Outsiders view our town as being a little dull, but a theater would certainly liven things up. Build a theater to help satisfy villagers' entertainment needs and attract new settlers. Well, if I am not mistaken, if I'm gonna look at happiness here, it says that on entertainment and beer, our villagers aren't concerned about this yet. So I'm thinking it might not apply yet, but it might apply differently on both immigration and our villagers. Let me try to explain this better. So, because we've brought our town center to level 3, we have the opportunity to put down a theater. They talked about a theater. Let's say we have the opportunity to put down a theater. Maybe our villagers at this point, at town center level 3, don't care about the theater. Maybe they will care at level 4. However, you can have a separation. Maybe immigrants do care about you having a theater. Once again, putting a soft cap like it is with food, and unless you build one, they will not arrive, or at least they will not arrive in large numbers. Or maybe The villagers will be concerned with entertainment if we upgrade their houses to the next level, right? They become richer and thus they have more needs with it, as they do pay more taxes as well. So that's what I'm thinking right now. Let me show you around quickly and then we'll talk about what we're going to do today. I have built a palisade on half of our village. We will need now to build a palisade on the rest of it, on the other half. And I have plenty of wood, so I can start very early on. I've put down another goat barn here and brought 3 of the goats from this barn. So we can get more milk here and hopefully pretty soon we can start producing some cheese as well. As far as other buildings, I've tried not to go too crazy on building, just so you don't miss anything from the parts which I cut when I realized that I'm not growing in population, and I didn't want to just waste your time by sitting while waiting for population to grow. I have explored around the map. We have some salvage site here, we have another relic on this side. I found 2 more sources of clay, which is guarded by a raider encampment, or the raider encampment is very close by and I would like to attack it and take it down. There's plenty of gatherable goods in this area and there's boars as well. So I thought that I am going to build one of those temporary shelters here. We're gonna put down a well. We're gonna make sure that this area is supplied while we collect both clay. We're gonna hunt for more meat. We're gonna collect a lot of these forageable goods. I think if we can bring a lot of food from these areas to our area, it's really going to add up to a lot. Or maybe even have a storage somewhere out there to collect some of that food so that the people who live in this area, who collect clay, will be well supplied, at least for a long while. I think that's about it. Let me take a quick look on the farms before the season starts. So this does not affect leeks or turnips next year. This is. This one affects wheat and rye. Next year we'll be planting hay. Over on this side we're good. And we're okay here. I don't need to do any of this field work. We'll plant some of that wheat. And I'll put some carrots in as well. Let's see. At this moment I don't want to upgrade any of these root cellars. I think my plan for today, for the moment, is to get a few more bricks because apparently I've used 3 of them. And I'm wondering if they were used to repair the town center. There is a possibility that that is the case. But we also used a lot of wooden planks in order to upgrade the town center. It took us 300 planks, I believe, in order to upgrade it. So now I need to gather some more wooden planks. I will upgrade this storehouse to the next level. That's one of my plans when we have enough bricks and planks to do so. I want to place down a ingot. What is it called? A foundry, in order to produce iron ingots from iron ore. And I guess we can produce some gold in the process as well. I wouldn't mind it, but I don't really work towards it either. Meaning the gold. The iron ingots I definitely want. And then I will want a cooperage. Where was it? Brickyard. This is for beer. Have I missed it? Have I gone through and... Or could I produce barrels last time, but I didn't have the ingots? Doesn't seem to be here. I think I am a bit blind. Let me quickly take a look through here. Oh, it might be in the storage, right? I think it was in the... Yeah, it's in the storage here. So it doesn't take a whole lot of resources to build, but it will require planks, which means we need to increase the production of planks, and it will require some iron ingots. With this in mind, let's place down the foundry first. It will require some of those heavy tools. It has an impact on desirability. And I think we can place it as close as possible to both the iron mine and the coal mine. And I'm thinking about putting it somewhere here in the middle because the other resources, the other iron and coal is up here. And we want it to be somewhere in the middle of the road, I would say. So let's go with a foundry here. It's blocked and it's too steep. Let's see, if I place it here. If I place a road there, can I put a foundry up here? Yes. So let's do this. I have plenty of wood. I think I can throw to more people on producing wooden planks because at this point we really need it. I'm also thinking about expanding the palisade. I would like to have, since I don't think I have a gate here, I would like to put down a gate for these mines in the future. So let's place it down right now. There it is. I am not gonna build any more of the palisade for the moment, as I do want to focus on some of these buildings. On the foundry first. Let's transfer some of the gold from the trading post in the village. I will want to have more people at this point inside of these buildings. And well, 2 and 2 is good for now. And you know what else I want to do? I want to clear out this bandit camp. Let's take our infantry units, take them out. We're gonna take care of this raider encampment. Maybe explore this area further. And then we're going to be using our builders. Put down a temporary shack first. We'll build a well. I think we'll have to do it. Oh, boars are aggressive. There's only one here. But I know boars are aggressive. They're not as aggressive against our heavily armored units, against our soldiers, but they can be very aggressive against unprotected villagers. So we will have to bring in some defenses here, I'm guessing. And then we'll put a hunter's hut. We'll start with food, hunter hut, forager, and then we will start working on clay. I think I like that idea and that plan. How many people do we have? We have 23 laborers in total. That is really good. And we have up to 8 builders. When it comes to food, I also have here this arborist. I would like to get a lot more food. And I want those barrels to make sure that food is not going to waste at all. Like in this situation, that it does not spoil. We can also upgrade. Let's take a quick look through the buildings while we're waiting for... Actually, how much does it take for us to build one of these temporary shelters? It takes wood, normal wood. It doesn't take wooden planks. So we can go ahead and actually place it down. So where do I want to be placing it? As I said, I think we want to be placing it slightly further than those boars. Maybe what I want to do is actually get a few infantry units as well. No, actually our soldiers are here. So let's take care of this raider encampment first. And then we can refocus the team. Okay. Archers. Go there. Did it select all archers? I think it did. Yeah, I have to make sure that not everyone is selected. Okay, go forward. Archers, let's see. There's a tower here, so we'll take the infantry and we'll go towards the tower. And then we're gonna select the archers and we're gonna start targeting their archers. Oof. Yeah. Okay, archers retreat. Let's try to avoid. We'll zigzag it. It's really weird that you can do that, but I'm happy that you can do it. Okay, let's take these. Is there any other? Yeah, there are a few more soldiers here. I think if we let them alone, I think they'll be fine. Archer, stay on defensive mode, please, for now. There it is. So we gathered a bit more loot. You go home, and this unit, I want you to be here for now. So we'll bring you here. I can now place down one of these temporary shelters, and I am going to be placing it I think at the end of the day, if I place it here, it might be good enough. Closer to the village, it doesn't have to be close to this clay. They can have a bit of a walk. So I'm gonna place it here. I'm gonna think of a road for now, like so. And we're gonna build a longer one all the way to our village, but for now that's going to have to be enough. We're gonna go and make sure that our people have water. And apparently there's a lot of water over here. Slightly less on this side. Okay, so I'll place it a bit further, make sure that we have enough water. And we'll start with these two buildings first. Then we're gonna be moving to building a hunter's hut, a forager, maybe even put the hunter hut right now. And I think a smokehouse would also help a lot. So let's build this hunter cabin. And then we're going to go with a smokehouse. The main and most important reason why is because we do not want the raw food will spoil very quickly. If we at least smoke it, it's going to last for longer. And we're gonna stay at that. 18 milk has spoiled, more herbs, a few more fruits as well. Let's see, we still need some stone in order to finish building that. A new traveling merchant has arrived. He buys clothes at 15, so we're getting a profit. I think when we bought these clothes, we bought them at 9, so we're making a 6 profit per unit. So that's about 700 in profit. 720, I think, in total. Pretty good. He doesn't have enough money to pay us for it, but let's see what we can buy from him and then we'll figure things out. We can buy pelts, but we have plenty of them. No high price on these goods. Wood we definitely don't need. Herbs we don't need either. Goats, no. Shield and hide coats provide 4 armor. But he doesn't have enough, we don't have enough gold and he doesn't have enough gold for us to buy this. I would have bought it. But I guess in this situation, I'm just going to sell as much as I can to him. There it is. Made a lot of money just like that. Let's transfer some of it in the town center. And that's going to be it. I'm going to wait for the next trader. I'm thinking houses is also one of those buildings which we'll have to prioritize. Let's take a look at what else we have. So we also have the cooperage, or the cooper. Predators are attacking. Yeah, these boars right here. And they are attacking our builders. Where are our warriors? They're here. Okay, let's take our warriors. And let's tell them to attack the boars. It's a bit of a waste of food here. But if they are attacking our villagers as they're coming to build stuff, not going to be good for us. Yeah, we have all of these villagers going back and forth. Let's take care of the boar. There it is. Good. What else are we going to do in the meantime? I think I'm going to place down that scooper. Do I want it this close? I don't think it really adds anything. 49 bread and 28 herbs have spoiled. If we upgrade this to the next level, increase storage capacity, reduce rate of food spoilage, and increase durability. Might be a good idea, but I think making barrels is probably the best for now. Yeah, let's place it like so. Keep this near the sawyers. Preservist building. Preservists bring fruit, berries, and root vegetable to this building to preserve and jar them in glassware. Preserved goods have much longer life shelf than fresh. We just need glass. We have plenty of sand in the area, so if we start producing glass, that is going to be great. A cheesemaker, we need the bricks, but we could be producing it right now. So as soon as we get the bricks, we're definitely going to make a cheese, one of these cheesemakers. Furniture shops, I don't care about at the moment. Brewery, building storage is full. Yeah, those goods need to be transported. I guess on the resources side, we want everything. Defenses, we can build now stone walls or fortified walls. Can we upgrade palisades? Yes. Going to be difficult to go step by step and do it, but still. It's important to know that we can upgrade it. Maybe we put another palisade on the outer walls and then have a stone wall inside, like in the middle, protecting our middle city. I'm thinking. And we can also upgrade roads. We can place down statues and a few other things. But these cobbled roads allow your villagers to travel faster with a bigger bonus than dirt roads. So it's something which we might want to do, at least in this main area. For now, let's just produce the goods which we really need, like barrels, in order to keep preserving food. And I really want us to finish these buildings. Another thing which we will want is another wagon shop. Because our villagers will travel long ways to collect some of the foods and some of these resources, especially the clay. Now, what is a better idea? Is it a better idea to have a wagon shop here or to have a wagon shop all the way here? And have them load the goods on this side and bring them home. I think it might be a better idea to have it in the village because it's safer. Let's see what the other trader has bought in. He also wants a lot of clothes, so we can trade. Let's bring, 54 clothes here. Swords at a low price. We don't want to sell them at a low price. We want high prices. We could sell some stone as well, but I think we'll need a lot of it for our new buildings. He sells clay at a very low price. He sells a lot of meat, which might not be a bad idea to. Hunter cabins yield 30% more meat. If we sell some of the goods, if we get... I think I would like the extra meat. I think I would like it more than the protection. Now I do wonder if the Antlers of the Great Spirit is a relic. And if so, then we will have to replace something. And at this moment, what do I have in? I guess the increased birth rate and health of villagers is not as important as food for right now. So let's transfer some of the gold. Or maybe not yet. I think we can just buy some meat for this year. We can say, hey, give us 300. Buy and transfer. Give the smokehouse something to do. Actually, I think I can bring even more. Because we do have a lot of gold. So yeah, let's buy and transfer. And I think we'll leave it at that for now. I wonder about one information which I do not know right now. But there is a possibility that food variety does not last longer than having one type of food. So if you have 11 meat, they will eat 11 meat, let's say in 1 year, right? They will have the smoked meat, they eat it in 1 year. But I think if you have smoked meat, beans, cabbage, fruits, and all that, if they have the same amount, let's say 11 in this case, of each, I think they still eat all of those in 1 year. It applies a bonus for food variety, but I believe that, or I have a suspicion that it might be the same. So they have a more variety in their meals, but it doesn't necessarily last longer. What's going on here? This resource has reduced replenishment due to nearby conditions, nearby chopped trees. Okay, well, let's move the work area up here. Oh yeah, so they've cut down these trees and that's why they have it. They have the reduced production and we do not want that. How are we doing on this side? We have all the resources necessary, we just need a bit more labor. A hunter cabin has been built. The smokehouse has been built as well. The well has been built. Now collecting water, and the temporary shelter is on site. How many spaces do we have in a temporary shelter? 8. So we have, let's say, 2 people that might decide to move here. We have a well, and we can place down one of these clay deposits. Let's have the hunter circle also be around this area. Okay, I see no more boars. So I guess we reduce that population down. Well, let's go with the clay pit. Something which I've really wanted for a very long time, and I'm glad that we have a lot of space for it. We'll drag this road here. And then we'll also drag a road from this area this area, and yeah, so the wagon is traveling. Is it? We need to flatten. Is it bringing resources? Is that what? Oh, it's transporting a bunch of goods. I think it's transporting foods and all of this to the temporary shelter, which is really awesome. We need to flatten this area out in order to put down a road. Now I'm just gonna flatten what we need in order to build a road. I'm not gonna flatten more than this, as these sort of cliffs will provide us with bonuses to our damage. So flattening things out just reduces that damage, and we do not want that. Let's take a look. I don't think I'm not gonna be producing gold at the moment. But I am going to be producing iron. I'm gonna keep producing iron. And over on this side, let's have 2 people work in order to produce barrels. Actually, how many laborers do we have? Okay, we're slightly short on that. So I'm going to not throw more people into the cooperage at the moment. I don't need to upgrade the Fletcher. The firewood splitter, I guess I could upgrade, since we're running shorter and shorter on firewood. Requires a few bricks. We still need to get a bunch of bricks going. Oh, but we need the iron, which got stolen by the barrel makers. I believe I could also place down a brick maker at this point, right? We're gonna be collecting clay soon. Let's put down a wagon shop, another wagon. And I said that I'm going to be placing it in this area. I will flatten the ground over here. And I will have it, I will place it there. Let's see, road like so. And then, yeah, let's upgrade this. Actually, maybe they're doing okay. No, let's upgrade the building. Let's do this. Let's take this to the next level, and then we could go and put down the brick maker. Which is somewhere, here it is. Another one of those buildings which is not highly desirable to have in the area, but yeah, I think we're gonna be placing it here. And I believe we need at least another ore gatherer, if not more. This building is missing heavy tools. Oof. So we'll need to buy one from a merchant as soon as we can. Who produces heavy tools? Can we produce it here? Yeah, the blacksmith forge can produce heavy tools as well. But I guess this is all the time that we have for today. Time flies very fast when playing this game. Still. Doing inventory, and they're collecting a bit of the smoked meat. Yeah, I do need a storage here. I think I'm gonna be placing a cellar. It's going to add, at least it's going to add to the map here. Look at the amount of food that we have right now. It's crazy. Starting to look good. So we're gonna go to storage. We're gonna say place down a cellar. I am going to be placing it over here. And with this occasion, we can also go for a forager. And we're gonna let it collect from this area. And finally, let's put down that wagon shop so I don't forget, and we're calling it a day. There it is. Did I place the right building or... Oh, I said a Cooper, not a Cooper. A wagon shop. There it is. Yeah, I think that's nice, and maybe we should... At least we'll have another wagon. It seems like it's like 50-50, 50% of the time they're working, 50% of the time they're idle. Yeah, they're waiting for tasks, so maybe it's not needed. Still, I placed it down already. We shall see what we do in the future. Yeah, we have hay. Okay, that's enough for today. We're gonna see each other again tomorrow as we continue the expansion of our village. We're gonna be producing bricks, which means that with enough iron ingots and with enough bricks, we'll be able to upgrade houses and gardens and all sorts of places. We're gonna put down a theater, probably. Who knows what else. Hope you have enjoyed it. I know I have. And I thank you very much for watching and for all the support that you've offered this series so far. If you have any other city builders in mind that you would like to see and you'd like to watch, let me know down in the comments below. And until next time, I wish you all to have a wonderful day.